Hello, hello, I'm Tonya Dalton, and this is another episode of Tonya TV. How many times have you set a goal for yourself with the best of intentions, and then it just doesn't happen? I'm going to work out every morning. Yeah, you're not alone. It's not enough to just say our goal out loud. We need to create some motivation to make sure it happens. And a lot of that comes down to really creating an action plan for ourselves. So I have a free download that I'm going to share with you a little bit later on in this episode. But I want to go through with you 4 steps so that you can really motivate yourself to achieve your goals. So how do we motivate ourselves? Well, we have to start with the end in mind. What is the real reason that you set this goal for yourself? What is your why? It really helps to be specific about why you want to accomplish your goal. It's not enough just to set a goal, there has to be a reason for it. I really find that it's helpful to post that reason of why I've set this goal for myself in a place where I can see it often, because I find that helps push me and motivate me every single day to work closer to that goal. So let me ask you a question. What's a goal that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days? I'd love for you to put that in the comments below because I want to encourage you and cheer you on. But let's go ahead and talk about 4 ways that you can really help motivate yourself because we really want to accomplish these goals. The first step is to create a support system. We've all heard about accountability partners, and there's a good reason why, because they work. But here's the trick. We want to make sure that we choose the right support person in our lives. So that could be your spouse, it could be your best friend or a coworker, or someone else in your family, someone that you see often that can really help encourage and motivate you. But it may actually be someone you don't even know at all. It could be an outside group. There are tons of groups out there with a specific goal of helping you achieve yours. There's running groups and writing groups and photography groups, 1,000 different groups with lots of different interests. And when you join a group like that, they can help keep you accountable because everyone else in the group probably has a similar goal. So it's a great resource for going for encouragement and support and really some ideas of how you can push your goals even further. Having someone there to encourage you on a daily basis really will motivate you. The second way to motivate you to accomplish your goals is to set milestones. If you've heard me talk about goal setting at all in the past, you know that I believe in setting milestones for yourselves. Now, here's the deal. There's nothing wrong with setting a big goal for yourself. The only problem there is that word big. It's, quite frankly, big, which means it feels daunting or overwhelming. Let's take that big goal and break it down into mini milestones. Milestones that feel easier to achieve. Things that feel like, gosh, you know what? I can actually accomplish that. What happens is when we get these small victories, they start to gain momentum and our victories get bigger and they push us further along down our path so we can actually accomplish that goal. So take your big goal and break it down into milestones. The third way to motivate yourself is to create habits. Now, I know that word habits might feel like a dirty word, right? Because we think about biting our nails or we think about smoking or all those things that we want to quit doing. But we can use habits to our advantage because habits are things that happen without us thinking about it. So we can take those big goals, break them down into our milestones, and break those down even further into daily habits. Those little daily habits move us little bit by little bit towards that bigger goal. Let me show you what I mean. So for example, let's say your goal is to exercise more. Well, the habit maybe you want to establish is that you want to get up and walk for 20 minutes 4 times a week. So you can make that habit more achievable by putting your shoes out by the door or laying out your workout clothes right before you go to bed. Let's say your goal is to eat healthier. And maybe the habit you want to establish is to drink 64 ounces of water. Well, you have a water bottle filled and placed next to your sink. That way, right away when you go to brush your teeth in the morning, you already get in a little glass of water and and you get a springboard, a little momentum into your day. Here's another example. Let's say that your goal is that you want to get a promotion at work. So you want to set a habit of reading some trade books so that you can become a little bit better at your job. Well, you can do that by placing books in your bag next to your lunch, and that way during your lunchtime, you can take 15 minutes to read a trade book while you eat. There's a lot of tiny different ways that we can establish habits that get us closer to our goal. With that goal of getting a promotion at work, maybe you want to network more. Use something that you're already doing, like going to meetings. Use that as your springboard to make that habit happen. So after each meeting you go to, maybe you set aside 10 minutes to go by somebody's office, somebody who's outside your normal circle of friends, to have a conversation with them. You get bonus points if you want to talk to them about something that really interests them, because building up that network, that will help you get your promotion. And when we start doing things like this on a regular basis, it becomes so much easier, and it's easier to get motivated. And the fourth way to motivate yourself is to reward yourself. We all like to work towards rewards, don't we? It's nice to have a little carrot waiting for us. That gets us moving in the mornings. So one way you can do this is record your habits. Use a habit tracker so you can see your progress. And as you see your progress, you can begin to reward yourself. So maybe you get yourself new running shoes if your goal is to be healthier. Maybe it's lunch out or bath time. Everybody enjoys a little bit of time by themselves. Maybe it's reading a book. Gift yourself time to do the things you don't typically do. That's a really simple and easy reward. Rewards don't have to cost money. It just has to feel rewarding to you. And here's what happens. When we hit those milestones that we set for ourselves and we reward ourselves, we're encouraged to keep moving forward. And I think that's really what's important. That's what helps us sustain that motivation so we can eventually accomplish our really, really big goals. I have a download for you that you can grab at inkwellpress.com/goal-blueprint, where we take your big goals, break it down into milestones, and break it down even further into habits so you can have an action plan to make sure you stay motivated each and every day to accomplish your goals. Now, don't forget to comment below with what is one goal that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days. I would love for you to leave a comment so I can encourage and support you, or even maybe share a few ideas of the habits you could establish for yourself. And don't forget to subscribe. We have new videos every single month. All right, until next time, have a beautiful and productive week.